Hello guys, welcome to my channel. This is Venus and Rave. My name is Ray. Thank you guys for being here. Anyone new, welcome. And if you're returning, thank you. I already laid out some cards, so we're actually just going to jump right into it today. My face is a little bright because I changed scenery. I think it's healthy to do. I don't like being stuck in the same place, so if I'm like super bright, that's why. I try to find like the brightest window in my house to give off the most natural sunlight because that's just what makes me happy. So anyways, let's just get into it. Okay, so it's like you have this person. Hold on. This is for the collective, by the way. So some of these messages may resonate, some of them may not. These may resonate with you at a later time down the road. So just keep an open mind when you're listening to me or any other reader for that matter. But I just read the energies that are here, and then as I'm going through the story, I also, like, the way I read and the way I channel things is I like see pictures that kind of flash almost like across the screen. So if you see me looking out, that's why I like to go by a window with bright light and some scenery in the background, so I got something nice to look at. Also, anything I say or anything that happens when I'm doing these readings can resonate with you in one way, shape, or form. So, you know, if I'm talking about changing scenery, maybe that's going to hit home with you for some of you. Okay, had to get that out. So anyways, so we have this person who's very much went through some kind of a transformation, okay? And they're doing a lot in their life right now. They're very much into their authenticity, but they're making a lot of progress within their life, a lot of healthy movement, a lot of motivation, like they're being empowered, okay, by themselves, all right? Or this could be outside forces, this could be spirit, whatever. But they're stepping up into a greater vibration. So this person has made a lot of healthy changes. It could have been that they were dealing with something toxic. They removed themselves from a situation, took their energy back, regained control. But right now they're in a place of looking towards the future, wanting to grow, wanting to expand, wanting to create a beautiful life for themselves. But they're looking over in the direction of someone else. Now the person who they're looking at is very in touch with their spirituality, okay? Like, this person connects probably with the moon. This person's probably intuitive, could even have some psychic clairvoyant abilities, very sweet and nurturing in nature, okay? Like a lover, not a fighter. Very in tune with their emotions. Usually they make their decisions off of, based off, like, they follow their heart when they make decisions, okay? This is a very light, empathetic energy, very sweet, okay? This person's a giver. They could probably make a very good mother, father. They just have that natural nurturing instincts to them, very lighthearted, a delicate energy, okay? And this person who's trying to create something within their life is looking over at this other person. And it's almost like they're envisioning them, like they want this person to be by their side in some way, shape, or form in the future. So I got the intentions behind each one of these individuals, okay? And we have movement, long distance travel, and excitement tied to this Emperor energy. The Emperor is the one who is who just went through some kind of metamorphosis, who's trying to change their life, complete control of themselves, completely empowered. Like, this is a very making big movement energies, it's self-focused, but it's also futuristic focused. So this person could live a ways from you, or you could live a ways from this person. But there's some kind of movement that they want to make, and that's why they're looking in this other person's direction. Now, this feminine Queen of Cups energy. Now, like I said, either one of these could be male or female. It's just whichever one you're resonating with. We all have masculine and feminine attributes to ourselves. So, you could be a lady watching this and actually resonate more with the Emperor. That's kind of why I read them that way, because if I say the cards and people are like, oh, well, I'm the other one because I'm this or I'm this. No, these are all energies. So anyways, but this more nurturing, intuitive, empathic, loving energy is starting to pick up, like, their intuition is extremely strong, okay? Where they're getting synchronicities that something's almost coming into their life. I feel like it's this Emperor energy because whoever that is has been looking over in this person's direction for like a while and has been making plans kind of based around either this person wants them in their life, because I just heard guided as well. So it's like this Emperor energy who could live a distance or a couple towns over. It's like you're not seeing them on like a day-to-day basis, you know what I'm saying? And you could have already had some experiences or had some situations with this person. Like this person is known to you. Okay, but whoever they are, they're in their power, they're in their energy, they're in this creation mode, and they want to start building on their future. They've done a lot of healthy changes within themselves, and they're feeling very empowered right now, and they feel like they are their best selves to go ahead and make some kind of movement, either towards you, the future, etc. And the Queen of Cups, like, she's feeling this. She's getting the synchronicity. She's getting dreams. And it all has to do with the World card here. There's something that's being learned, some kind of lesson, something coming to a full circle, which is really interesting because last night I did some channeling, and I write it down with my chicken scratch, but I did some channeling and I wrote it down. But these two people, so it's like one is heavily focused on the other and wants them to be a part of their life and wants to create and make movement and positivity and wants to see this person in their future. Okay, and it's like the Queen of Cups, like this, you or this other person are getting all the downloads about it, all right? Having these vivid, really realistic dreams, like feeling that someone is approaching or something is approaching, even though you can't physically see it, but you can feel it on an intuitive level, okay? And there's something going on here with the world that it's some kind of lesson wrapping up so that way something new can begin. But I'm going to read some of this too. It sounds a little crazy, so just stay with me. So I literally wrote, I don't know if you guys could see it, but there's a little spiral right there, and I had to draw that out because that's what I was seeing. It says, spiraling effect. Something comes to a point and it's not expected. Handle, oh my gosh, I don't even remember. Oh, handle with gentle care and grace. So like be kind when this thing shows up, okay? Because something is coming to a point and it's not expected. So handle this with gentleness and grace. See things as what they are. Try to use logic. And then I kept getting the word exposure for whatever reason. Exposure. Someone tells you what they have been hiding all along. I didn't think this was like anything too dark, but anyways. And then I seen in my head a car turns over. Not actually, it's more of a metaphor. So car turns over, something goes off track because there's something that you weren't expecting. Act on this later. Today is not the day. So it's almost like when you're confronted or when this energy presents itself to you, it's like take a day or two for yourself to respond, because, and I almost feel like it's this person, like someone is, I just heard appealing, so this person could be extremely good looking. And they could be making movements to you, like they could be wanting to come see you or want to meet up with you or vice versa, but like when I feel like it's that person, because like I said, I did this yesterday, so this person could be, I just heard on the way, but like approaching you, telling you something, or you run into someone and it's highly unexpected and they tell you something. It's either about like these feelings or something that they did. I don't know what they're going to tell you, but it's like they tell you something. I just heard the spoken word, which actually, it's like more religious on that aspect, but they tell you something and it throws you off track. You were not expecting this. You were not expecting even this person to show up or for them to say something like this. And it's like, handle it with care and be very kind to this person when they approach you, okay? Because like I said, they've been doing a lot of work on themselves, so they are in their most authentic zone right now. Like, this is the best, the highest vibration that they've been in a really long time. It's like this person has their self-esteem back, so they feel really empowered to like do something or tell you something, make a move towards you. Okay, so please be patient with this person and just listen to what they have to say. Okay, that's kind of what, like, cards are guiding. Anyways, act on a later day. Today is not the time for a conversation. So get your mind settled together. Like when someone tells you something, like, process what they say, but don't instantly respond. You can respond in a kind way, and I think that's what it was talking about. Like, that's what I'm feeling. It's like if someone tells you their feelings about something, hear them out. It could be an apology, whatever. Hear them out, but take a day or two to yourself to fully, like, absorb what they said to you, and don't instantly react or respond. Just, be kind and be like, listen, be like, let me process this for a little bit, and I promise I will get back to you and we can have a conversation. I just need to get in grips with myself and this information that you're giving me. Okay, get the pieces. Okay, yeah, that's cool. Get the pieces of your mind together first. And then it was really interesting because for channeling, I put you are more connected with the sun energy, which is the Emperor, so that's interesting. But someone else is connected with the moon energy. Okay, so there's two people, okay, hold on. Okay, so we have someone's connected with the sun energy, and then someone's usually connected with the moon energy, and then that energy transfers and it flip-flops. So something recently, so I feel like whoever you and this person are, and maybe that's why there's lessons here, like, this person's come into your life, into your world to teach you something, and vice versa. And you guys could have this transmutable energy going back and forth, like some kind of cord connects you and this person because it's feeling a little bit more spiritual and intense. Okay, so it's like yours and this person's energy flip-flopped, but it's for a good reason. So this could have just happened or it's happening now. But whoever connects more of the moon and whoever connects more of the sun, which is actually kind of nice. So, if you're more of a moon energy, and usually you're more into the spirituality, and, you're trying to be like in a meditative receiving zone, or like everything that's dark and mysterious, and you kind of, dance under the stars, like the little mystic vibe. And then someone else is more of like in that leadership role, or they service the public, where they inspire people, they get out and do things like that. And they're very driven, but they're more based along society, when the moon energy is quiet and they heal people. The sun's energy guides people, and then the moon is like a healing, abrasive energy. So anyways, okay. And it's interesting because it's like when you guys, so I have you guys flip-flopped energies, and then it's like they can't thrive without your light, okay? And again, exposure. So I kept getting the word exposure. So I feel like you are radiating, and always have been radiating, this healing light. And I feel like either recently or for a while, you and this person have not been in contact as much, or haven't been around one another. But in that time, you guys were learning lessons, not only with one another's energy, but through exterior experiences. Okay, if that makes any sense. But how exactly did I put this here? Yeah, they can't thrive without your light. AKA, they miss you. Exposure, exposure, exposure. So let's get farther into it. Alright. I just had to get that out there. Okay, actually, we're going to go to old trustees here. The Rider-Waite. These cards are so old and, like, janky. Like, I don't know. Like, look at this. They're used and abused, dude. I've had these for, like, 6 years, I think. I need to replace them. I do. So anyways. I hope everyone's doing well. So let's get more into this situation. If it resonates with you, stay tuned. We're going to dive deeper into it. Okay. The devil. Something that was toxic, or you feel like you can't. And we were talking about that cord. Okay, we were talking about how you were energetically connected to someone. And here it is, the devil. Like, at one point in time, I feel like this used to be toxic, and maybe, like, the energy is cleansing itself, or has been cleansing itself, and it's been putting you and this person either at a distance in order to do that, or through experiences. Like, but even on the world card, like, you see all these, like, weird, I don't know, it's just pulling me in, like, that there's some kind of cords, you know? And then with the devil, it's like you can't detach yourself from this person's energy. And then the energy always flip-flops, right? So, like, sometimes you're really feeling this person, and sometimes you're focusing on yourself. Which is good, if it's flip-flopping like that. You know, when it pops up, like, acknowledge that it's there, kind of thing. I said acknowledge that it's there. You do. So when it shows up, you get all inward and try to look for answers. And I feel like someone's been doing this in general. So if you just got out of this, then this person's doing it, okay? Where they're like being a hermit. And a hermit's a good thing, okay? Like, they might not physically be around you, but it's like this person or you are looking at this connection and being like, what is it? What is it? Why can't I get this person out of my head? Why do I feel things? Why do I dream about them so much? Why am I having synchronicities? Because even with this card, it's beauty, nature, and patterns. And it's all about numerology and things happening that are weird, you know, like you're driving through someone's neighborhood and then a song pops on that makes you think about them. You know what I'm saying? Like, things like that. I just heard the bird flew past my window. Oh, there they are. Oh my gosh, that's insane, the membranes. Okay, so here we have a spiritual connection, something to celebrate. Okay, at the bottom of the deck. But how these are repeating each other, I don't know. This is why I like using two decks. So we have the High Priestess, right? The High Priestess connected with the Six of Cups energy. So whoever this very spiritual, I just heard like psychedelic, it feels very hippie and quiet and guided. All right. The moon energy, that's what I want to do. Okay, the moon energy with the High Priestess. And nostalgic. A soulmate, deep connection, the inner child. So this person, it's almost like this moon energy understands this connection already, right? Like this moon energy knows that they've lived many lifetimes with someone, or there's a very special reason. You know, like they've detangled and figured out that devil energy, where now they no longer see it as a toxic thing. It's more of like this acceptance and comfortability because they found the answers. And now I feel like this more masculine sun energy, that's how I'm going to refer to it. So the sun energy is now really asking the questions, really looking deep and trying to figure things out, you know, asking those questions, looking harder at the connection, maybe even observing this moon energy, okay? They're trying to figure them out. And then we have the repeating crap again. A King of Swords tied to this Emperor, but the funny thing about, I just got like a random gust of air. And my candle didn't move. That's weird. Okay, so anyways, the Emperor and the King of Swords. Here's that sun energy again. But they're trying to use logic when looking at this instead of like looking at it from a spirituality way, which, I mean, it's understandable. Like, if you're not comfortable or used to that kind of energy, then it does get a little confusing and overwhelming and like kind of scary. But they're starting to look at this differently, I think, but they're using a more logical approach to make it fit, like to make it make sense. And they could just be coming out and communicating something, okay? Like wanting to know the answers, wanting to communicate, have some kind of a conversation to see what this moon energy knows. And if they're not having a conversation, they're observing. You know, they're observing. So they're watching these videos or they're asking around. I wouldn't be surprised if like the Hierophant came out. Honestly. Ooh, and we have the Four of Wands again. Twice now. 4-4. You guys could be connecting with 4. You know, with that numerology too. Could mean something to you. And I like this because it's like, wow, that almost looks like the same person. It's like two people coming together and celebrating either like their freedom, you know, like, because like look at this, look how beautiful these two are right here. Two people coming together, and then right under that we actually have the Empress. Here's that feminine energy, so now we have the masculine and the feminine, but there's some kind of a celebration, some kind of a reconnect moment taking place. With the Page of Wands, something that's exciting, throwing all your worries away, throwing something up to the winds, throwing something up to the universe. There's acceptance, movement, and understanding going on here. Just being free with whatever's unfolding, being excited for whatever is taking place. And it's almost like you and another soul are meeting up together and laughing and creating this solid foundation with one another. It's two souls connecting, and that's beautiful. I want to get really quick some of my Pure Magical Oracle cards. I talked about them in the last video. They are my fave. So let's see. I just said, okay, guidance, I guess. We'll use that word. That's fine. Let's see some guidance for this reading. For whoever's watching and resonating with this video. Binyan blessings. Security, the Hermit, expansion, and stability. What word did I keep writing down? Exposure. That's weird. Alright. So I'll read that real quick. The number 3. Binyan blessings. I don't think I'm saying that right. I know it's some kind of a tree. Binyang. No. Whatever. Okay. So I'm going to read this to you guys. Since medieval times, trees have been revered as a great agents of spiritual wisdom. And we know through science that without trees and plants, we cannot breathe the oxygen we receive. Remember that there is abundance in the world, and there is security right in your reach. It is time to surrender to your path of your next growth and commit with full grace and trust. Sow your seeds of commitment to your personal development, and do not let your vices get the better of you. Stay focused and secure in yourself as you take the next steps ahead. The Binyan also asks you to expand into the greater network and branch your creative talents out for others, as someone may need your knowledge and craft. Be patient and be still and confident. There is no need to try too hard. So everything should be ebb and flow. Everything should be easy when it comes to this connection. You know, if this isn't love, because I don't really want to, I feel like this shouldn't be labeled for whatever this is. Like, this just feels pure and true. Like, I don't want to label this with anything. If it's not love, it could be a friend. It could be someone that comes into your life that you've shared many lifetimes with, and they're here, you know, to teach you something. You show up to teach someone something, or you guys combine together and teach the world something. Everything you have learned, you and this person have learned as individuals, it's like time to shine. And even with that, I'm getting, because the sun and the moon energy, yeah, I know this is very like twin flame sounding, I'm not gonna lie, but because we have the sun and we have the moon energy, and this is how they're showing up together. It's almost like this moon energy is doing something spiritual or something with their like emotions. It could be a counselor, where they're very in tune with, like, they're very empathic, you know what I'm saying? Like, they can feel the pain and hurts of other people and be using, you know, like, their words. Maybe like it's a therapist, okay, or a spiritual teacher. You know, maybe this person can like absorb things of the highest beauty, you know, of feelings, and then they can turn it into songs or a book. But it's like this person comes in and they know with that sun energy how to expand it to the world, how to get it to reach people and places and things. And then they're adding their own creative spark. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if two people are creating like music or something together, where someone writes down like lyrics, or someone writes down lyrics or something as this person makes it happen, or they play it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like these two people have a unique gift that are quite different from one another, but blending them together will make a huge response, because what's connecting them is the world. These two people are coming together to ignite the world, to teach everyone something. And even said it with that card. Okay, let's see. What are we at? 27? I just want to kind of close this up. Yeah, someone's going to get some communication about some kind of transformation or ending. I want to clarify what that death card is, though. Something coming to... And it's a peaceful end with the death, you know? It's not something that happens abruptly. Wow, you got that twice. Page of Swords, Page of Swords. So news. Something's coming in, something coming in. And then it's delivered from a King of Wands energy. It could be a fire sign, but it enlightens you, or it enlightens someone else. Someone could be going through some kind of ending in their life, an end of a relationship, an end of a work situation, or moving in general, some kind of huge transformation, and you are hearing about it. It says it twice. You have the Page of Swords and the Page of Swords. Two people in communication. You're learning something. You're finding something out about someone, and the message is delivered. Now, this could be the person that you're learning about. We do have high, like, Aries energy here. Doesn't have to be. There's a Leo background. But we also have air. We got Scorpio. We got Cups. So it could be any of the signs. I don't like to pinpoint it on that, because if I don't say someone's signs, then people get, like, really sad, you know? But anyways, but the King of Wands can be male or female, but this is someone who's extremely confident. They're usually good looking. They're a motivator. They're pretty active in their life, pretty social. Like, they're a bold, big personality usually. But anyways, but they're enlightening you about something. And then your mind, like, you're enlightened by this information that you find out, and it has something to do with this death card, an ending of some sorts in someone's life, a transformation, an ending that inspires a transformation. So that's beautiful. Okay, well, that was your guys' reading. These are timeless as well, so feel free to watch it whenever you'd like to. But thank you guys for being here with me today, and I will talk to you guys again very soon. But until then, enjoy your beautiful day. You know, maybe even some of you guys write down a little bit of gratitude stuff. I do it every morning, and things really do shift and turn for the better. You know, it's good to be grateful for the things that you have. So, I'll talk to you guys again very soon. Bye.